Natalie Portman is popularly known for her talent and her unforgettable roles. She starred in some of the most important movie franchises in show business, such as Marvel and Star Wars, and has also acted in independent films. As a successful actress, Portman has also turned down numerous roles, especially those that required her to show too much of herself. That makes sense. Portman is such a talented actress that she can choose the films she wants to appear in and can reject those that stand in the way of her maintaining her morals. Welcome to our channel, where we explore 13 things you probably didn't know about Natalie Portman. Before we get started, be sure to give that like button a little love and hit subscribe to stay in the loop for future exciting content. Number 1. She starred in her first movie when she was only 12 years old. Portman was only 11 years old when she starred in her very first movie. The film was called Leon in France, but was renamed Leon, the Professional for American audiences. It was released in 1994, and while it was not exactly groundbreaking, Portman's performance certainly was. She continued with, "I was at that stage where I was completely unself-conscious, free and open, and it was really fun. I trusted luck, and luckily my first experience was with such a great director. Luck really guided me." Apparently, Portman's dad was very protective and even forbid the young actress from starring in more than 5 smoking scenes in the movie. Indeed, even in those 5 scenes, Portman is not actually doing anything. She only holds it. Number 2. She has won an Oscar. Portman is a talented actress, so it comes as no surprise that she has been nominated for an Oscar a number of times. For example, she was nominated for an Oscar for her role in the 2005 film Closer, as well as for her role in the 2017 film Jackie. However, in 2011, Portman won an Oscar for her role in the film Black Swan. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is insane. I truly and sincerely wish that the prize tonight was to get to work with my fellow nominees. As is usual, Portman also thanked her parents and her partner. "I want to thank my parents for giving me the opportunity to work from such an early age. My beautiful love, Benjamin, who has now given me my most important role of my life. Most importantly, my family, my friends, and my love, thank you so much." Number 3. She turned down the role of Alita. The actress Dominique Swain made the perfect Lolita in the 1997 film of the same name. However, few people know that Portman was offered the role of Lolita first. However, the talented and modest actress turned it down due to scenes in which she would have to be very intimate with someone. According to Entertainment Weekly, Portman said, "I think I would have been pretty upset to be in a scene like that at 14 before I'd even experienced it in real life." She went on with, "Can you imagine if I was walking down the street and I had to wonder if someone had seen me? That's not something I should have to deal with when I was growing up, and I'm very lucky that I didn't." Knowing the kind of fan letters Portman was already receiving for her role in Leon, the Professional, it seems like turning down the role of Lolita was a smart choice. Number 4. She was discovered at a pizza restaurant. Natalie was very young when she was spotted by a modeling agent at a restaurant. The man, who worked for Revlon Cosmetics, approached 10-year-old Natalie and offered her the opportunity of becoming a child model. She turned down the opportunity, as she wasn't interested in being a model. It was a job she found quite boring. However, she did use the fact of knowing a Revlon representative to her advantage and found herself an acting agent. That was the beginning of what would be her incredible career. Number 5. Her first on-screen job was Leon, the Professional. Her first on-screen job was a starring role in the movie Leon, the Professional. Natalie was only 13 years old back then. She played Mathilda, an orphan girl who gets into serious trouble when she accidentally befriends the wrong people. Her parents were reluctant to let her take the job, even after some of the most violent parts were removed. Even so, Natalie said he was harassed and sexualized after that role. It's a good thing the film industry has evolved since then. Number 6. She changed her name. Since she was too young when she found herself in the spotlight, she felt the need to protect herself, and that meant making sure she had her privacy. That's why, before her first job in The Professional, she changed her last name from Hirschleid to her grandmother's maiden name, Portman. It was a very intelligent move, and it worked for a while. More importantly, it allowed her to spend her younger years with relative privacy. Soon, however, she became the superstar she is now. Number 7. She worked in an independent short film. After working on The Professional, young Natalie went back to school. However, during a break, another opportunity came to her. Maria Cohn, a screenwriter and director, was making her short film Developing, a story about the life of a woman with breast cancer, played by star Frances Conroy, and her young daughter. Her performance was impressive and the short film was a success, winning awards at the Belgian festival Mondial du Cinéma Court Matrix and the Street Petersburg Message to Man Film Festival. Number 8. She's still trying to figure out what went wrong with Jane Got a Gun. Portman produced the film, then lost director Lynn Ramsay days before the shoot, and subsequently saw her co-star Jude Law exit the movie. Asked why Ramsay left, she says, "I'm as mystified as I think everyone was, and it was pretty devastating. I mean, maybe she'll speak to it one day. I don't know. I got there 1 week before we were supposed to start in Santa Fe, and it seemed like there had been stuff going on that I had sort of been sheltered from. And yeah, it was really difficult, and we were lucky that director Gavin O'Connor came on so quickly. She didn't come on set. I saw her like the week before, but on the first day, no. I can only imagine something very difficult was going on for her, and it was devastating." Number 9. She wasn't approached to do another Star Wars. "No one's contacted me about it," she says. "I think, because I'm dead, that it kind of seals the deal, unless there are even more prequels." She has no special plans for seeing the upcoming episode via The Force Awakens, but says, "I would love to. I would love to. I'm very excited that they're making them, of course. I think everyone is, and great people are doing it." She adds, "I really liked all the people I worked with. You know, between George and Yuan and Hayden, and Jake on the first one and Ahmed, who played Jar Jar, they were all wonderful. The experience was really hard for me, because I didn't really understand what was going on with the blue screens and everything. I just was, I was like 16, and had never done that before, and I was kind of confused." Number 10. She felt she did not have a normal teen experience. "We only ever see the glamorous aspect of the lives of child actors, never the nasty one. So when we watched Leon, The Professional, we only saw how well Portman performed, how pretty she was, and what a bright future she had ahead of her. However, the reality was slightly different. Portman recently revealed that as a 13-year-old she was not prepared for what happens to women who go into Hollywood. Indeed, when she opened her very first fan mail, she was shocked to see that it was a fantasy written by a man, and needless to say it was something terribly inappropriate. According to NME, Portman said, "A countdown was started on my local radio show to my 18th birthday, euphemistically, the date that I would be legal." She went on to say that movie reviewers were more interested in her body than anything else. Number 11. She has her own production company. Every woman in Hollywood says the same thing. There just aren't enough roles for women. However, rather than simply whining about it, Portman has decided to actually make a difference. With her husband, the talented actress has created her own production company, named Hand Sama Charlie Films, whose focus is to create more roles for women. In a Vogue interview, Portman said, "We're trying to go for that guy movie tone, like Judd Apatow's movies or The Hangover, but with women, who are generally not allowed to be beautiful and funny, and certainly not vulgar." Number 12. She can rap. Who knew that Portman could rap? Her first Natalie Raps Saturday Night Live short went viral in 2006, in which the talented actress transformed into a foul-mouthed thug who rapped about smoking in college, cheating on exams, and not caring about her fans. This was, of course, just a little bit of fun, but the internet was blown away. Recently, Natalie's second rap was released on Saturday Night Live again, this time with Andy Samberg. Her newest rap song mentioned her appearance in the 2010 film Black Swan, her kids, and even her ballerina husband. While this second video was not as shocking or even surprising as the first, it still caused quite an uproar among Portman's fans. Number 13. She's an Ivy League graduate. Aside from being an incredibly talented actress and a beautiful woman, Natalie is also a Harvard graduate. In the year 2000, after finishing one of her films, she enrolled at Harvard University and began working on her bachelor's degree in psychology. During that time, she didn't do a lot of acting jobs and concentrated on studying, but she worked as a research assistant and even co-wrote a study titled Frontal Lobe Activation During Object Permanence, Data from Near-Infrared Spectroscopy. Natalie graduated from Harvard in 2003. Please support and appreciation by hitting super thanks. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We appreciate you being part of our community. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.